Welcome to this week's edition of the OCU Athletics Update. I'm Andrew Himes, and this week we're talking to baseball coach Denney Crabaugh. Here on the OCU Athletics Update, we're talking to baseball coach Denney Crabaugh. The top-ranked Stars will open the season on Saturday, and before we get to the team, Coach, talk about your longtime assistant Keith Lytle. He was just inducted into the OCU Hall of Fame recently.
Yes, it's an honor. It's been long overdue, and I was really happy to see him go in. I mean, he's been with me since I became a head coach. I've often said that he was my first recruit, and he's still my best recruit. And so we've been together. This is our 24th year together, and I don't know how we've been able to keep him around here, but this program is much better since he's been involved. And it's like I told everybody at the deal, there's nobody that's made a bigger impact on OCU baseball than Keith Lytle has.
Your team is ranked #1 in the nation. With that going in, what are your expectations for the season?
Well, I certainly wasn't expecting to be ranked #1. I mean, we lost 17 players off of last year's team, and how we're ranked #1 is one of the big mysteries to me. I mean, it might be the biggest shock I've ever had as far as a ranking. But saying that, I mean, it's one of those things that it's a lot of pride for the program. Guys are taking a lot of pride with it. Our workouts have been really good. Their preseason workouts have been real spirited, and I think everybody's looking to take that mantle of being #1 and going out and proving it to the people in NAIA that we are indeed the #1 team in the nation.
Obviously, you'll also be favored to win the Senior Athletic Conference as well, and you'll co-host the conference tournament at the end of the season. When you look at the other teams around the conference, what do you see?
Well, Lubbock's going to be good as always, and OBU is going to be good. Another team, OBU has a lot of guys coming back. Lubbock lost some guys, but they always reload, kind of like we do each year. And OBU does have a lot of people coming back, so they're going to be strong. They were a national tournament team last year as well. Another team that is knocking on the door is waiting to get in is going to be Rogers. I think this year they've got some guys coming back. They've got a lot of pitching coming back, and they're going to be a force to be reckoned with. So we're looking forward to a really good competitive SAC conference season.
You say you lost all those players. You do have a core of seniors coming back. You have Chad Carmen, who's been with you a long time, Miguel Beltran, Rich Hawkins, Alan Townsend, also Brian Fisher. Talk about those guys.
Well, I think when you talk about our senior class, you've got to start with Carmen and Fisher. Those guys, this is their 5th year here, and they're one of only 3 people in the history of OCU who have been on teams who've gone to 4 NAIA World Series. So this year they have a chance to be the first 5-time tournament participants, although they redshirted 1 year, but they were on the team. And those guys are the glue that's been part of the program for the last 4 or 5 years. And we're expecting really good things from them. Chad was an All-American a couple of years ago, and we expect him and Brian both to return to forms. They both had a little bit down years last year, but this year so far they've been doing good. Rich Hawkins, returning All-American pitcher, he's done nothing but just keep on going like he has last spring, and we're expecting him to come out and be a leader on the pitching staff. Miguel came in last year at the break, and it's kind of a difficult situation from him, but he handled it well, and he's come back this year, and he's a leader on the team. Those 4 guys, Fish and Chad and Hawk and Miguel, are my 4 leaders and 4 guys that I depend upon, and those guys are captains, if you want to call them that. But they've really done a good job of leading this ball club. And then Alan Townsend was 7-1, I think, last year. Had a little problems at the end of the year, arm-wise, has come back and rehabbed, and we're looking for a quality season out of him as well.
How about some newcomers? Who have you got coming into the program this year that's going to help you out?
Well, we've got obviously quite a few newcomers. I guess you start with Dane Phillips. He's a transfer from Oklahoma State, who was an all-Big 12 hitter last year. He's coming in, and he's got a lot of scout attention. Had one scout tell me that they have him turned in as a 2nd or 3rd round draft choice as a hitter. So he's going to be really exciting to watch, and we're looking for him just to supply a lot of offense for us this year. Another guy, Cody Farrell, center fielder who can run. He'll be our leadoff guy, and I think a lot of people will be really excited to watch him on the bases because he hits a ball in the gap. He's thinking 3 every time. So a lot of speed there. Chris Munoz, shortstop, who's really athletic and can run. And he and Cody will be at the top of the lineup, and we're told them the other day they need to wipe out Phil Brown and Doquishawn's stolen base record. I think they had 160 combined or something like that. I said, you guys need to go ahead and get that record. So he's another one. On the mound, Blake Schwartz is transfer in from Minnesota Mankato. He was Division II All-American last year. He'll be the leader of the staff, a guy that we're going to count on to go out and beat good people day in and day out. Ryan Gibson is another guy transfer from University of Oklahoma who was drafted out of high school. He's got a lot of draft interest right now. So those are kind of some core guys that we're built this team around, and those guys are kind of guys that we're counting on to go out on a daily basis and provide the support offensively or go out on the mound and shut down other teams when we need them shut down.
What do you feel like makes OCU unique?
One thing about it is we never know when our season's going to end. That's one of the great things, and when we're talking to recruits, it's like there's a lot of schools in this country in all divisions that you can sit there and look at their regular season schedule and you can say, well, this is the day of our first game, this is our day of our last game. Get your plane ticket to go home the day, this is the day you can. With us, we don't know when we're going to end our season. Hopefully it's going to be in June, and thankfully over the last few years and traditionally it has been later in the year. But when we come here, people know they're going to get a quality education at OCU, and they're going to get a quality experience in the baseball program. And I think OCU does a good job of both, educating on the field and in the classroom. And like I've told recruits time and time again, one of my little taglines is we're never going to apologize for the education that a young man's going to come when he comes to OCU, that education he's going to get at OCU, both on the field and in the classroom, because we think it's a combination that can't really be beat.
All right, we've been talking to OCU baseball coach Denney Crabaugh. Can you believe it's baseball time already? Stars open their season on Saturday.
There's a call to be answered. The spirit of competition is still alive inside. The desire still drives. The phrase student athlete has a great ring to it. Lasting friendships are ready to be made. You just want to keep playing. Game on. Learn more at NAIA.org.
That's it for this week's edition of the OCU Athletics Update. Check back every week for all the latest in OCU sports.